What is going on? Today I want to talk about a really dope play to earn gaming project. Before I dig deeper into it, I just want to say that if you guys have watched my other videos, you'll know that I'm really excited about the metaverse, particularly play to earn gaming within it, because there's two things that are different with play to earn gaming versus other gaming. Is that one, there's an ability now to use NFTs to have digital ownership. And the second one is that there's in-game currency now that can be easily liquidated, easily transferred back to other currencies such as US dollars or Ethereum or whatever it may be. And you're able to play these games and earn real money. Me personally, I grew up playing a lot of these handheld games such as like Pokemon, Dragon Ball Z, Yu-Gi-Oh! And I plan on having a bunch of kids now and having each one of them playing a lot of these different games and earning currency. And then I go and decide to, pull out all that money and, use it for, real life stuff. That's what I'm pretty excited about all that. So this is what excites me about this project. It's called Saitoki. Um, you may notice by the name that it's a mix of Saitama and Floki, Saitoki. Now, my understanding is that, not my understanding, they listed on the website that it is not exactly associated with Saitama and Floki. But what I do know is that the developers for Saitoki are associated. I don't. They developed Mononoke. If you guys are familiar with that token, that was a token that reached over $700 million, I believe. It's not a lot of success early on. So there's a lot, and this is an early player. This is, I think, about $4 million market cap right now, maybe a little bit less. There's a lot of potential here for this to grow. Obviously, I'm not a financial advisor, but I'm just trying to show you guys some of the things I've been looking at, some of the things I invested in, and I'll just start off with the reason why I initially invested in this project. The reason I initially invested in this project, and I'm gonna do a little bit skipping around here. I'm gonna skip to the white paper real quick, and on their second page, what it says right here is that they have a no holds barred approach to marketing. So they take unconventional approaches to marketing, a lot of different ways that typical projects don't do. And what I saw that they did and that they caught my attention was, if you guys saw Ukraine's Twitter, they posted on their Twitter that they set up a wallet where they're taking donations now. So whenever I went to this is like early on, this was on February 26th. I actually went on the wallet earlier on to go check it out. And one of the first things I noticed was, obviously there's only $150,000 in this project, in this wallet right now. There used to be millions. They obviously withdrew that out. But the first thing that was on here was US Tether, which was their biggest holding, and then right below it was actually Saitoki, which is right now it's at about $12,700. But this was like early on, like the first few days of the Ukraine wallet, it was literally US Tether, and then like USDC and Saitoki, like right there. It was like anyone who opened this, like the millions of people that were checking this out, could easily see that Saitoki was on there, and it piqued my interest. I'm like, why? What is this? What is Saitoki? That's how I initially found out about it. It was this, really interesting approach they took to marketing that really attracted me. So let's go dig into the project now, right? Like I mentioned, it's a play to earn game. Let's check out this video actually real quick. They do have a video out, a little trailer. I'm showing some of the features, some of what it looks like. A little play to earn preview here. And yeah, like I mentioned, this looks a lot like some of the games I played growing up on Game Boys, like particularly Pokemon, for example. And the way that the game is set up, actually, and we'll look at this in the white paper. But you start off as this character that wakes up from a coma, and he doesn't know what happened, but he finds a list of 4 names on this piece of paper and starts having these memories of these 4 people, of his master and these 3 other people that did him really poorly, and he's out to seek revenge. And the game takes place in these villages where he goes and meets villagers, and he's able to go and earn skills, earn rewards, earn weapons, and then eventually by the end of the game you're able to go face off these 4 people and fight them within the game and trying to win that way. But across throughout the journey you're able to earn rewards, and there's NFTs as well, and we'll get to that in a sec as well. But yes, looking at the wallet here, looking at the tokenomics, 6% goes to marketing. So I'm excited to see what else they're gonna do with marketing in addition to what they did with the Ukraine wallet. I'm assuming that was from the developers, from the team themselves, but I'm interested to see what else is gonna go on. 6% for game development, which is, these numbers are high, but with numbers those highs, they're gonna have a lot of capital coming in to really build on a really cool, really dope project. So I'm really excited to see what comes out of that as well. And obviously 1% reflections as well to reward holders. You can check out the roadmap as well. But obviously they've created the contract. There's a website that we're on right now. They have a great social media presence. A lot of people on their Telegram as well. Over 1,000, I think almost 2,000 now. They recently released their white paper. The list goes on and on. I believe they're not Certec audited yet, but I believe it's very close. It's on the way. So that is really cool as well on that end. And as I mentioned, the developers have ties to Mononoke as well, so that's pretty cool. And as I mentioned, Certec audit coming up soon, I believe. Liquidity is locked, and the contract is renounced, which we'll also get into that in a sec as well when we look at the white paper. Because the white paper is really good. It has a lot of information on there as well. Before I flip to the white paper, I just want to mention, if you guys haven't checked it out, you should definitely check out Off the Chain, this new YouTube channel that's created in collaboration with myself, Everything Meta, along with Rigor Mortis and Europop, where we just like having giveaways. We do these live streams every week, typically on Wednesdays and Sundays, and we just like to engage with the community. We like to always introduce new projects on there, have developers come on and talk about their project, and then just get really engaged with the community, play trivia all the time, and give out money. I think we've given out over $800 now in just 2 live streams. So I highly recommend you guys check that out if you guys want to win some gas money, whether it's gas for your car or gas for your Ether transactions. But I highly recommend it as well. So yeah, let's go back to the white paper. So as I mentioned, really cool approach to marketing. It's on the Ethereum blockchain. And as it says right here, the team behind Saitoki has been a part of other very successful projects such as Mononoke. Now going on, I explained earlier like kind of the how the game is set up, where you play a Saitoki, a warrior that's fueled by revenge to kill his former master and their 3 apprentices. So that's pretty much how the game goes. You're going on this journey to go and pretty much go throughout these villages, acquire skills, loot, protection, all these different things, and then eventually face off your 4 enemies, if you want to call them. So it is a very interesting how they're setting it up for sure. I guess a few things to mention here. Yeah, it is a skill-based game, so the more you play, the more you grow, the more you're able to unlock different things as well. And another interesting thing I know I mentioned earlier is about having an NFT capabilities as well. This game has a D app where you're able to collect these NFT companions. You have these companions, and you're able to have them complete bounties for you. So, for example, you could get a legendary companion, and they're able to complete a bounty in 1 day and earn you $50. Or there's other ones that can earn you $50 within a week, and it's all pegged to the US dollar as well. So you'll be receiving that much dollars in Saitoki token as well. So it's really cool. Like you're able to really maximize your rewards as well from that end of it. And like I mentioned, that's why I plan on having a bunch of kids and having them all going and playing these games and earning money. And as I mentioned, like gaming is going to be huge for the metaverse, for DeFi, for crypto, and I am very excited. That's why I'm very bullish about this project. I think all these play to earn projects are really cool. They have a lot of potential, and this is still very, 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 very early on. Like I think we're just on phase 1. They're just starting to get into phase 2 more recently now, where they're going to be launching these NFT projects and the unique companion staking, which I just talked about as well in phase 2, and offering a variety of in-game perks to their holders. Excited to for the rollout of the actual play to earn game. That's something I'll definitely plan on checking out as well. But yeah, this is it's very early on. There's a lot of potential here. We talked about tokenomics earlier, and one thing I did want to make sure to touch on was safety. We talked about liquidity being locked. Liquidity is locked for 1 year and will always be relocked well in advance, as they mentioned here. They are on the process of being onboarded by Certec. So that's another peace of mind as well. I've been rug pulled, honeypotted a bunch of times, so I always appreciate whenever these projects talk about security this way. Another thing is their contract is renounced, which means that no malicious functions can ever be used to cheat investors out of their funds. So this is a really, from the looks of it, like it's a really interesting. Wow, it's actually shot up a lot. I wish I got this video out earlier. I have a day job obviously, so I've been very busy with that. But what's great is that it's not one of those pump and dumps because it's obviously been pumping lately, but everything keeps getting bought up. Like it keeps going up and up and up. This is not that like this is a few weeks old. It's at $4.2 million now, with over 3,000 or over close to 1,000 holders now. Obviously, it's up 50% in the last 24 hours. So obviously, a lot of people are starting to look at this project. It is raising a lot of eyebrows. I am super excited about it. Very, very strong community. A lot of these projects are community driven. Yeah, for me, like I always look at community, and by doing that, I go look at YouTube comments on videos that have talked about Saitoki and see what people say, and it's always people that are really pumped, really excited, and it's a lot of it as well. So I am super excited about this. I look forward to the game coming out. I look forward to their growth, and most importantly, I look forward to more exciting marketing as well. I think everyone gets so excited about the Super Bowl commercials because of their marketing. I'm interested to see what these guys have up their sleeves as well. That's all today. I hope to see you guys all tomorrow, Wednesday. We plan on having a live stream on Off the Chain. So if you guys are interested in earning some money, then come through and come say hi and come join us. That's all I got for you guys all. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. And if you haven't hit the like and subscribe button, you know what to do. Bye bye.